U.S. singer icon Prince has been found dead at his Minnesota home. The cause of his death remains unknown. For now, we cross live to our reporter in New York, Chiahemen, to find out more. Very good evening to you and thank you for joining us. This is a huge loss to the music and the entertainment industry. Has Prince been ill recently? And if so, do we know what he has been suffering from?
Well, we do know that Prince canceled his last two shows due to flu-like symptoms, is what his publicist reported. We also know that on April 15th, so less than a week ago, a plane that he was on traveling from Atlanta had to make an emergency landing because he wasn't feeling well. He was then taken to hospital and went back home. And it was at 9:40-ish this morning in Minnesota that medics were called to his home, and the announcement of his death was later made.
What has been the reaction from the music fans and the music fraternity in general?
Well, resounding condolences and the feeling of yet another great loss in the same year that music fans lost David Bowie. We've heard here in New York from Spike Lee offering his condolences to Prince's family and loved ones, and it is certainly he has been extremely entrenched in the musical community for his entire career, so the outpourings are sure to just start beginning.
What do you think Prince will be remembered for? What will his legacy be?
I think that Prince's legacy largely is going to be what a prolific artist he was, producing this in the last 18 months alone, 4 albums. He continually reinvented himself, has been the only artist to refer to himself as a symbol, using an actual symbol, the love symbol that he adopted in '93 until the year 2000. He's had so many different iterations of his persona, of his music, straddling lines between pop and rock and more bluesy feels. So I certainly think that he'll be remembered as a unicorn and a chameleon of the music industry.
Are we likely to see events taking place in New York to celebrate Prince's life?
Well, Prince doesn't have any particular entrenched connections to New York City himself, but New York is, of course, an extremely musical city, and he recently announced in New York that he would be writing a memoir. So certainly he does have quite a following here in New York City, and there will certainly be tributes around the city. Probably not like we saw with David Bowie, who actually lived in New York, and tributes were left at places that he frequented. But as for Prince, I'm sure that in major music hubs, the East Village, we will see candles lit and flowers laid for the artist, formerly known as Prince.
That was our correspondent coming to us live from New York, talking to us about the death of Prince. He passed on at the age of 57, a huge loss to the music and entertainment industry.